Looney Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Tuesday, September 27th. And this is a whopper of a pack. This is the multi-crop greenhouses pack by GH66 Mods. Now, get this, 11.31 megabytes to download. That's it. This pack is packed with awesome things. There's basically three sections or three areas of concern, three areas of wonderfulness to this pack. And we're going to cover it kind of one category. Three categories, one category at a time. And for a brief overview, just to name the different categories, we have a purchasable category, which we have various products we can purchase in the store. We have greenhouses that produce a whack of stuff, including grapes and olives included in a greenhouse type pack. And these are just, 4 of 8 of them. We will explain that in a moment. And then we have a production, where is it? Lost it. And then we have a production facility with, as a side, with a little water storage, extension, a water silo extension on the side. So it's kind of like having a burger and fries on the side kind of thing. So there is a lot to go through. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm going to try to go through it as logically as I can, and with trying to show you everything without spending too much time on each one. So first of all, we'll tackle the small one. If I'm going to say the small one, this pack comes with liftable buyable products. Now, let's have a look at that first. First, we're going to find that under objects, and big bag pellets is the first one you'll find, and I have limited all my other mods except this one, basically, because we have solid fertilizer at 6,500. You say, that's kind of expensive, but that's 4,000 liters at 6,500. So we're looking at 1,000 at 1920. 6,500, if I do some quick math, divided by 4 equals 1,625. So instead of 1,900, it's 1,625 per 1,000. So as the description says, we have liftable, purchasable crop products, 4 times the capacity, from anywhere from 15 to 20% of a discount off of the base game. So here we have lime, 8,000 liters at $1,500. That's a pretty good deal. A road salt, and this is going to be kind of important. You're going to need some road salt for these mods, and that'll be explained later. Seeds as well, so 4,000, 4,000. So we have these 5 pallets at a much larger capacity, liftable, and cheaper. Now that's not all, folks. Then we move into the big bags. Now we have the standard big bags, all at 1,000 liters. Lime is 2,000 liters. Can't pick them up, right? So let's see, the solid fertilizer, 1,820 per 1,000 liters. Let's zip over to the solid fertilizer, 4,000 liters at $6,000. So again, $6,100 divided by 4 equals $1,525. So I'll discount again. Lime, 8,000 liters. Lime is double, right? 8,000, 4,000. So again, seeds, stone, road salt, stones, $150 for 4,000 liters of stones. That's pretty good. Right. Okay, so this alone would be, just this alone would be an amazing pack of mods, for sure. But wait, there's more. Let's move on to the greenhouses. My crop information's popping up on me. So greenhouses, where do we find these? Productions and greenhouses. And again, I have eliminated all my mods except this one. And there is, let's see here, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight. So you say, why is there only 4 down here? Well, that's a good question, because this modder has done something that I don't think anyone else has thought of, or at least hasn't implemented. So here is the multi-crop greenhouse large, right? So I set that down, and then we have another one, multi-crop greenhouse LS large. Well, what does that mean? Well, that actually means left side. So you have a left and a right, and what that means is you have the spawn point on opposite sides. It's the same greenhouse, except you have a spawn point. One's on the right side, one's on the left side. So that way you can actually, if you like, let's just go up here and get rid of that one. If you you can, greenhouses, there we go. Not that one, that one. There you go. You can put them back to back and have the spawns on, so you can put them back to back and have the spawn sites not blocked, right? You can maximize your space, as it were. Right, so let's get rid of those for now. Now, if we go back into those greenhouses, if we look at these other ones, now slots is 10 for the big, 9 for the 9, 8, and 8, I believe, if I was counting correctly. I may or may not have, but even 8, 10 slots for the large one, that's pretty reasonable for the first one, and every subsequent 1 or 2 slots. 1 slot each, because I have, so it's 8. There we go. 1 slot, 1 slot, 1, 9, 9 for the large one. Yeah, so 8 slots for the grapes and olives, 1 each for each additional, and they all have the left and right spawning. So you have 4 greenhouses and a left and right for each one. Got it? And so what do they produce? Well, that's a good question. Nearly everything, actually. So let's have a look at our production. So let's just look at the large one for instance. We got grains. So just putting water in, all you need is water, and it will produce oats, sorghum, and wheat. 12, 14, and 18, 20 water, and you get all those out 96 cycles a month, just with water. Or if you want to add some seeds, lime, and manure, that's going to double the production, right? Double the production. In fertilizer, if you don't have manure, you can use fertilizer. Will double the production. So we're gonna try to test all these out. Same thing with the fruit. You get lettuce. You get all those 3 fruits: lettuce, tomato, and strawberries with just water, and then again double them with the seeds, lime, and fertilizer. As you can see, the this is corn, cotton, and soybeans. We have oil crops, canola, and sunflower in the three types. We get root crops, potato and sugar beet, quite a lot actually. So those are your productions. Capacities: 50,000 liters of water, seeds 4,000, lime 4,000, manure 20,000, solid fertilizer 4,000. The description says large greenhouses will capacities yes, large greenhouse 100,000 liters of each crop, medium greenhouse 50,000 liters of each crop, small greenhouse 25,000 liters of each crop. Grape and olive orchard, which we will look at. We just scroll down here. Grapes and olives, here we go. The grapes and olives, 100,000 liters of each product. Now again, grapes and olives with just water. It will produce both 96 cycles per month, 25 and 27 from 20 liters of water. Or you can add the seeds, lime, and manure or fertilizer and double that production. Whew. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to run one of them so we can see. I'm going to run kind of one of each in each of these, maybe for just an example, and we're going to run say the grapes. Let's do, so we sow 96, so we know it's double this. We'll just do the double, and you know if you just do the water it's half. But I want to see what the this one, we're going to turn that one on. We're going to turn the large one. Let's see, let's do the largest. Let's see, what is there, all kind of all over the place. It's going to be difficult to test every single one of them, but I want to give you an idea of what the production is going to be like. What's different that we haven't, let's do the, where is the, which one is the, there we go. Let's try the corn, cotton, and soybean, because those are some different things. For that one, the large, large one, and the second larger one, let's go root crops with manure. And in the small one, let's do the fruits and vegetables, or oil crops, because we always get fruits and vegetables. Let's try the oil crops with manure. And then the grapes, we got that one turned on. Right, okay, so those are turned on. Let's move on to the productions, because that's going to be quite, so here's the trigger for the productions. We will show products going into these so you know where they all go, because I know you want to know, well, where does this go? Where does that go? No, don't worry about that. We will run them because they're going to run out of stuff. And then we're going to show filling them all up at the end there for you, right? Okay. Now, again, just the greenhouses would have been some kind of awesome, mega awesome mod all by itself. And yet we do have another one, the production facility. The production you will find under factories, and here it is, production shed. I don't remember what how many slots that was, but it's only $5,000. Only $5,000, and it does a ridiculous amount of things. So let's have a look at that. Production shed, again, not just one thing, but it will make one thing several different ways, which is absolutely well, not mind-boggling, but good, but incredible. Okay, incoming materials, 100,000 of each, and it has all these wonderful things that you can put in there. You don't have to have them all in there because depending on what you're making, if you're making solid fertilizer, there is 4 different ways to make solid fertilizer. If you have manure and slurry, you will get 1,000 of each, 2,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Fantastic. If you don't have slurry, if you're making your slurry into digestate, there you go. If you just have slurry, you can do that. You lose a little bit. Yeah, okay, no big deal. Digestate only, no problem. You can make that. Seeds. We got seeds from all these: barley, oats, sorghum, and wheat. You can make seeds, and it takes a little bit of manure, and it's not much, 1,000 plus 100 liters of manure. So the manure goes bye-bye, but you're making seeds. Okay, that's cool. Lime, not the best lime production I've ever seen, but if you just need a little bit, 500 rocks, 1,000 liters of water, you can get water free. And if you're taking rocks off of your field anyways, you can make some lime. 1,250, so you're not losing a whole bunch, just a little bit. So you can make manure if you want manure, a straw and slurry, or straw and digestate. And finally, herbicide. Yes, you can make herbicide, and here is where the rock salt comes in. Water and rock salt to produce 1,000 liters of herbicide. That's pretty smart. So because we produce manure, I put manure in there because it's used in stuff, and so we're maxed out on the manure and the outgoing products, just so you can know that. So this, let's turn on, well, we can't turn on the manure. You can guess by the 48 cycles per month, 2,000. Oh, no, we can make solid fertilizer. Right, so let's make solid fertilizer out of, let's turn 2 of them on, and we kind of know what that's going to do more or less. So let's do these 2 seeds. All the seeds are the same recipe, so let's just turn on the barley. Lime, let's turn that on. Manure we can't make anymore, but herbicide we can, so let's turn that on. And after turning all these things on, there is one more item in this pack, and that is going to be found under silos and silo extensions, and there it is, the supplementary water tank. Now this is meant to go somewhere close to your it is basically exactly like the base game supplementary water tank, except it holds twice as much and overlaps. So you're going to put it somewhere close by. It works as extra capacity for water. You can turn that off. Oh yes, if you are placing greenhouses or anything for that matter, say let's go back, just spend 2 seconds here going back into these greenhouses. if you're going there and it says like it's giving you that, oh, it's too close to this, but you want to place it, be very careful using the toggle free mode, because if you're not careful and there's a little bit of undulation in the topography, as in lumpiness in the ground, you might bury the trigger here. You might not be able to get water in. So if you're having trouble putting water in these greenhouses, it may have been because you've used the toggle free mode and forced this greenhouse into a situation where the because it's not marked. It's the trigger is somewhere around here, and if the ground is actually covering it, I don't know how high the trigger is. So if you're having trouble with stuff not spawning, or you're not being able to get any product in, it could be because of the toggle free mode if you use that. Right. Okay, so that covers everything. We're going to skip ahead a month. We're going to go to sleep. And when we come back, we're going to assess what has been produced. We've turned it all on. Also, items going in and out. And there's a special little something to do with this production facility, too, that I do want to talk about. Is one of my pet peeves, and this has addressed it. So see you after we go for a little nap. Okay, so we are back, and wow, we have stuff. So we're just going to quickly go through everything and try to wrap things up for you here fairly quickly. However, so we see we have grapes and olives produced. Lovely. Quick look at our grapes and olives. Nothing's in. Well, we have some. We have olives waiting to spawn, and grapes not quite a full stack of pallet of them, and our the two seeds in lime have not gone down that much manure either. So it's not going to take that much to get these things to grow, as a matter of fact. And yes, one more thing. All the pallets are liftable. Right? Oh, yes. It looks like they stack on each other, too. This was just like that. I did not stack that there, so they spawn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 here. It looks like 14 of them probably can go there before it starts, piling up. Here's our root crops. We have potatoes and what's this? Sugar beets and potatoes. There you go. 1,000 liters, again, liftable. All the pallets that spawn are liftable. So this is oh, there we go. So that is our small one. We have, what do we have storing in there? Was that our small? Yeah, that was our small greenhouse. What did we have that turned on? Oil crops. Oh, that's this one. Did I hide the... Oh, looks like I've buried... Yes, there we go. I have buried the triggers. So that's what happens. It's not going to spawn if you bury the trigger. Naughty me. However, here we have our corn and soybeans. Oh, and cotton. Look at that. There's the cotton. Cotton. Can this cotton be used in... Well, we're gonna see. We're going to put this aside, the cotton aside, because we got to know if the spinnery takes that and so forth. Because I know somebody's going to ask that. Corn and soybeans. These. I got a sell point. Whoa! I hate it when it does that. Sell point here. Yes. No problem with the sell point. Right, so that's your greenhouses. We can just take a quick look at all the greenhouses here real quick, and look at our levels. The amounts have gone down for what our input was, and yeah, it's just not really using up much, really. Our water doesn't seem to have gone down at all. That's odd. I wonder if it's because our productions... Yeah, they could be sharing product with being so close together. So that's a danger of having them so close together. Okay, last one. is our production shed. So what have we ended up with? Well, our manure has gone down, so that's something to keep an eye on. Seed production, that's quite a lot of seeds being produced, and water is just about out of water. What is our production? Solid fertilizer. We've nearly maxed out 100,000 liters, so it looks like 100,000 liters is the max for storage. There, seeds, lime, manure, herbicide, all well produced. It looks like it produces stuff at a fairly decent rate. I don't think, this is quite good production for literally a $5,000 production. You could build a couple of them and have double your production. So what products going in? Water has a very generous trigger, as you can see. Oh, come on, oh, that's right. We'll use the seeds. I don't think any of it, that none of them has taken any water. I will show you in the production facility the ingoing, the water. There we go. Just like so. Very easily. Now, whoa. Let's stop that. Did you seen that, right? If I go over here, L3, start filling, I can take the water back out if I want to. Also, I can take out the slurry that I put in there, the digestate. Everything I've put in, I can take out. That was one of my pet peeves, is these factories, you put stuff in and say, well, wait a minute, I want some of that, not necessarily the water, but say, for instance, let us drive up here. I want to take some of that barley or wheat out that I put in there. Well, I can. So that is probably my #1 pet peeve. So let's see here. What are we out of on our, on our productions here that we can show you where to fill in? Seeds. Okay. Well, I know we've produced seeds. So let's get some of the seeds. And it actually, look at the fill rate. Look how fast it fills. This is a 260,000 liter. That 40,000 liters filled up very quickly. That is another pet peeve of mine, is slow filling, slow filling production. So there's a fill point for everything that goes into these greenhouses, is right here where the water drop is. Seeds go in there like that. Same thing with the orchard green, the grapes and olives, just like so. So the water and basically every single thing that you put into these goes here, even though it doesn't have a, yeah, put it in there. Same with the production, everything goes in here, everything comes out here. Very easy. The water tank, that's an extension, so you can't fill it. It works as an extension, so maybe that's why it's recognizing all of these as the extension. It's kind of, so it's not a silo, it's an extension. Remember that? Okay. As long as we remember that. All right, I'm going to go set up something for the cotton and see if it accepts cotton. So I'll be right back. All right, so wrapping it up, one last thing, the spinnery. Here's our 1,000 liters of cotton. Will the base game spinnery take this? And indeed, whoa, I'm spinning around. Yes. So you can produce cotton out of the greenhouses, and the base game spinnery will accept it. So there you have it. And that pretty much wraps it up. That's an incredible amount of things, and not just one awesome thing, but They're all awesome, with maybe the exception of the water tank extension, which is fine. It's just kind of like a cherry on the top, I guess, of the most fantastic cheesecake you've ever had. So there you go. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks for watching. This has been a review and test of the multi-crop greenhouse pack by GH66 Mods 11.31. Yes, only 11.31 megabytes to download. If you're still sticking around, we're going to see what the slot count on the production is. I forgot to check that, but that's very easy to check. 9 slots only for the production facility. Pretty fantastic. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.